Okay, I just watched like one video and read the Wikipedia article on the book of Revelation. I'm just gonna present the evidence that Mr. Beast is the Antichrist as I see it, and it's quite baffling to be honest. This second beast performed great miracles. It made fire come down out of heaven to earth in the sight of everyone, and it deceived all of the people living on earth by means of the miracles which it was allowed to perform in the presence of the first beast. When Mr. Beast first started seeing success on YouTube, he bought a church.
Where the heck are we? And what do you film here?
Yeah, so to be specific, you're in a church. So when I first started, there's just no warehouses or studios in Greenville, North Carolina. Yeah. So there are a lot of churches though. We're in the Bible Belt. Yeah. So I bought a church and then we converted it by just like, you know, basically taking all the pews out and just converted it into a studio.
Mr. Beast also died and then rose on the third day. Mr. Beast has performed great miracles. He is not the Antichrist. He is the spokesperson for the Antichrist. And the false prophet also causes people to get the mark of the beast. Again, this is sick lore. Personally, I don't believe any of it literally. Except for the fact that I do believe YouTube will cause the death of humanity.
Again, he made it clear multiple times that he thought that, you know, the belief that these people held, since they are in the Bible Belt, it's going to happen more, was interesting. It was peculiar that so many people had thought that, and I think that plays more to the fact, or the point that he had made, that Jimmy is not, you know, this great, fantastic dude that everyone makes him out to be, and that the company follows suit. Usually, you're not speculating that your boss is the literal Antichrist if, you know, you're getting paid well, you got good benefits. Like, I think that was the main point. The point I want to make is at the very end of this, you know, small discussion that he got to have with Dogpack, he brings this up.
But what was that Satan part of your document where Mr. Beast was Satan? Not like the biggest point, whatever, but I thought it was pretty funny and interesting to see.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting too. I mean, people at the company sort of had this like ongoing meme or joke about evil Mr. Beast, but then there was like actual Christians at the company who like low-key theorized and like speculated on whether Jimmy was like the Antichrist, like unironically.
I guess not that I'm in a position to give any advice, of course. Okay. But I would say, I feel like even including stuff like that, it does hurt your overall points because it can like write you off as saying like, dude, this guy's saying insane shit. I saw like one of the examples, it was that apparently he used a church in one of his videos. And I feel like points like that should just get cut out of any kind of document calling someone out because it's giving the other side free ammunition to respond with.
Well, yeah, if you misrepresent the point like you just did, I guess it would give you free ammunition.
Sorry, what? What did I misrepresent with the Satan thing?
That he used a church in a video. It was actually that his first studio, he bought a church and then removed imagery of Jesus and replaced it with images, logos of the beast. But again, I was saying what
okay, to be
I
fair,
was
I
told
feel like that is nitpicking.
by what I'm saying in that document, and I filmed a bit about me talking about this, and I didn't include it in my video, because it is all hearsay and it's all speculation. I'm just saying that there are people who worked at Mr. Beast who unironically speculated that he might be the Antichrist. And they gave me a list of ways that he might be the Antichrist. Like, it's crazy.
What the
You probably know Mr. Beast for creating one of the largest YouTube channels in the world with currently over 130 million subscribers. But what you probably didn't know is that he initially began his YouTube journey with aspirations of using his platform to spread the gospel message found in the Bible. His beliefs can be traced back to before his YouTube channel began. Jimmy Donaldson, now known as Mr. Beast, describes himself as having an obsessive personality. Jimmy started his YouTube channel around the same time he started attending Greenville Christian Academy, which is a private Christian high school. Jimmy's passion for reaching the lost with the gospel message was something that could be seen since the inception of his YouTube channel in 2013. Over the first several years of his YouTube channel, Mr. Beast seemed to be extremely active in promoting his faith. This was evidenced by a video that he posted in November of 2015 called The Evolution of My YouTube Banners. This video displayed all of the different banners that he had for his YouTube channel since he created it, and you can quickly notice that almost all of them were Christian inspired.
Mr. Beast's latest video, he healed over 1,000 people's blindness. Well, he didn't directly do the healing himself. He found doctors to heal this very simple procedure that happens when people have a layer of stuff between their eye and their eyelid. And it's a very simple procedure that allows people to get their sight back, okay? Now, some people are paralleling this to Jesus healing the sight of the blind. Matter of fact, we have a couple of tweets here that have gone viral that says he is literally the Antichrist. This is an accusation here. He's performing our society's equivalent of miracles through these excessive acts of faux generosity, and is garnering everyone's undivided love and admiration in doing so. He will start subverting Christ's teaching next and preaching selfish actions. Here's a popular YouTube channel called Abba and Preach, and they're reacting to this whole controversy. The video is called Mr. Beast is Evil for Curing People's Blindness and Filming It. And the point they make is actually kind of dark.
1,000 people now that can see that couldn't see yesterday. And if he takes that money and wants to be more egotistical to save another 1,000, I will celebrate that too. I don't give a fuck what's in his heart or what his intentions are. People that couldn't see can now see.
That's a way to be egotistical.
Do you understand? Close your fucking eyes. Now that's your rest of your life. Someone can change that. I will never sit here and get mad at him for that. Because we spend too much time in our society celebrating with guns shooting each other, celebrating people who are getting violent in the ring or doing other kinds of crazy stuff. Someone's giving people their eyesight back.
Bring it.
And you want to call them demons.
Tell them.
Then, bitch, I want to be in hell.
I've helped. Well, I don't want to like name names because I don't want to like take credit for it. Yeah, but I helped one of my friends pull like 10,000 views of video. I gave him an idea. I'm not gonna say who it is. And then he did the idea and he filmed it. And I was like, that's garbage. Refilm it. And then garbage. Refilm it again. And third time he filmed it. He's like pissed off at me. And then he uploaded it and got 8 million views. And his channel like 10x then subscribers. Yeah. And then he was like, I'm so sorry for getting mad at you. I was like, oh, it's whatever. I'm not religious. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you saving yourself for marriage?
I'm not religious.
At all?
No, I'm not.
What about that Jesus?
No.
He's saying no.
Yeah, like
are you atheist?
You just asked the same question different ways. The answer's the same.
Atheist or agnostic?
Agnostic. Like, I mean, the universe is complex, and like it's hard to believe someone didn't do it, but like, I don't know. There's a lot. It's you know.
You're open-minded.
Yeah.
So you believe in a creator or some sort of being.
But it's just like
deity,
hard
perhaps.
to tell. I mean, there's a lot out there, you know.
He's agnostic, so he doesn't have proof to push him in either direction or another.
Hey,
but
no, by the way, I get it. Same page as you.
Yeah.
What about there being proof that I don't know, that the Earth is round?
No, it's flat.
Make sure you
that
don't,
I just don't slip up and say something bad.
Not even say something, but like that you don't show something or that you don't do something. Like what's your like how far is too? You seem to stay very
away from too far.
Yeah, like you don't even walk the line.
I don't know. I mean, you just kind of use common sense. You know, I pitched ideas, and sometimes I have like. This one was probably not the smartest, but I was like, you know, it'd be funny if we built a Lego wall on the southern border, because like the whole thing. But then I was like, and then immediately when I said someone that, they're like, I'm gonna slap you, you know. And I was like, yeah, you're right.
Wait a second. That's a great idea.
No, it is. I swear, if you like went there and built, it would go viral. But it's like political.
It innately polarizes.
Wait, but if there's one person who's gonna do it, like.
I mean, go for it.
But it's not as political because you're like
it is.
You're making people have to laugh and or look stupid if they don't laugh.
No. But you could maybe like break the wall down and it could be symbolic.
No matter what, it is political, and politics never do well.
Jeff.
There's more about the behavior pattern, actions, and decision-making process of Ava Kris Tyson. However, the important thing to be aware of is that after irrefutable evidence of that behavior came to light, Mr. Beast, Jimmy Donaldson, finally responded, distancing himself and loosely condemning this former employee. Quote, "Over the last few days, I've become aware of the serious allegations of Ava Tyson's behavior online, and I am disgusted and opposed to such unacceptable acts." End quote. But that's basically the rudimentary, extremely simplified version of all these events, leading us to July 24th, which is the day that Mr. Beast directly responded to the controversy, distancing himself from Ava Kris Tyson. Well, July 24th of 2024 was also the day that a former employee of Mr. Beast named Dawson, who goes by the screen name Dogpack404 online, released a nearly hour-long video about the so-called business practices of this Mr. Beast media empire, we'll call it, focusing on illegal lotteries, rigged competitions, and other forms of unethical behavior. So far, Mr. Beast has not responded to any of those allegations. However, in the background, he has enlisted not one, but two separate law firms to file cease and desist letters. The original leaks regarding Ava Kris Tyson's behavior online have been taken down by GitHub. Remaining footage of the live streams associated with these alleged illegal lotteries has been removed on Facebook, and content discussing the unsafe working conditions of his newest program, Beast Games, which is a production under the banner of Amazon, got shadow banned on social media across the world outside the United States. I call that a cover-up. Mr. Beast has not responded to anything other than the drama regarding his former employee, Ava Kris Tyson. But what he did do is launch another video. This one, the newest one, is about surviving 100 days in a nuclear bunker, and the video was immediately met with controversy after various dislike viewing extensions for YouTube showed that the video was receiving hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of dislikes. Well, the accuracy of these extensions got very quickly called into question, some YouTubers saying that they're wildly inaccurate, others running with the number that the video was being disliked by millions of people. Let's get to some data. After this video went live, people began to notice that their comments were being deleted. To be clear, YouTube does have an auto mod feature that is extremely overzealous with what it takes down. However, after analyzing this video for the span of roughly 36 hours, and after putting the puzzle pieces together elsewhere, I find it completely impossible to believe quite literally anything that the MrBeast team says or does as being authentic and honest, because they are engaging in a targeted cover-up that spans across 6 years and multiple separate channels. This right here is the 36-hour period of time where the comment section of that latest video was scraped repeatedly and archived. Green is the total number of comments posted. Red is the total number of comments allowed to remain on the video actively. Over that one single 36-hour period from August 4th to midway through August 5th, over 26,000 comments were deleted at a consistent rate, as well as in 2 very large major batches. In addition, we can infer a couple of things from this graph, such as the usage of automatic filters, which would explain why the rate of new comments very suddenly drops off a cliff, also corroborated by showcasing the number of comments containing certain keywords over time. That's only the beginning, because this effort is far larger than the comment section of just one individual video. This right here is a video from 6 years ago where Mr. Beast decided to tip delivery guys $10,000. All comments from the entire month of July were purged from this video. Mr. Beast went back to a video from 6 years ago. He deleted an entire month of comments, as well as stealth edited a portion of the video out to hide things. The only word I can think of is cover up. Still not done. Turns out the Mr. Beast editing team has been hard at work, stealth editing many more videos. This is all the stuff they're trying to hide on a plate for you. Also, here's a graph of the past few weeks, at least, to visualize it. The Mr. Beast channel is going back more than half a decade to stealth delete all sorts of content and associations, as well as tens of thousands of comments to cover up whatever they can.
Yesterday, Kris Tyson of the Mr. Beast crew had a ton of evidence surface about horrible behavior with how they communicated with minors, as well as a past of really disgusting shit. A lot of people are calling the Season 7 writers of 2024 internet drama lazy because they're reusing a similar plotline. A lot of people drew comparisons to Dr. Disrespect recently being outed for talking inappropriately to a minor. There are tons of screenshots to showcase exactly what was being said to someone who was between 13 and 14 years old at the time, and it's fucking gross. It's completely unacceptable. From what I can tell, most of the screenshots and a lot of the compiled evidence comes from this YouTuber, Prism42. This seems to be where most of it started, and since this video dropped, there's been a lot more screenshots that have come out with all kinds of really bad things that were being said to or about minors. I've only shown a couple here, but there's quite a bit more, and they're all just as bad, if not worse.
Kris commenting that Mr. Beast joined to comment on his blank size, I love it. Could that be confirmation that this was actually Mr. Beast? Potentially. I mean, if this is Mr. Beast, he's joining, says really inappropriate things, especially for a server with that demographic. And they're all talking about this kind of stuff more after. This definitely implicates Mr. Beast, and we will need Mr. Beast now to prove this isn't true.
Why Mr. Beast?
The name? Dude, I've had it for so long. Like,
what was the initial?
It's Xbox Live gamer tag. I feel like a lot of people say that, but it was just my gamer tag. I don't know how I got it, and it just carried over, you know?
What